Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1, review starts now. Ooh.
Hey everybody, it's the freaking film critic here to review the movie Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Alright, so I'm not entirely sure how I should review this movie because you're really not going to understand this movie if you haven't seen past movies. So I don't really think I can actually review this movie as a movie, but as a Harry Potter fan and somebody who's seen all the other movies. Just a fair warning to all of you guys considering watching this movie. If you go see the movie without knowing anything about Harry Potter, not seeing any of the previous movies or reading the books, you will not understand the movie. Now that's something that I think is one big flaw of this Harry Potter movie, is that it doesn't really show any flashbacks, so for all the newcomers who are interested in checking out what Harry Potter is, they can't start off with this one. But I guess that's just a good thing. I guess this one was made for the fans, who knows. Now for my opinion on the movie. I thought it was really good. The acting was great, the action scenes were pretty darn cool, and magical. For a Harry Potter movie, it has all of the key elements that make this one of the better Harry Potter movies. Alright, so Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. I don't know why I keep saying it in another language, so please don't comment saying, why do you keep saying that in another language? I just feel like it. It's about Harry Potter and his friends, Ron and Hermione, and their continuing struggle to fight and defeat Lord Voldemort. In this one, the Deathly Hallows Part 1, the gang has to go and find all these Horcruxes that contain pieces of Voldemort's soul. I think, don't quote me on it, I think they contain pieces of Voldemort's soul. I don't know what it is. They contain something of Voldemort that if you destroy all the Horcruxes, will help destroy Voldemort. I think it helps to make him weaker, so it's easier for Harry to defeat him. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that they have to find the Horcruxes and destroy them all. And by doing so, they will have defeated Lord Voldemort once and for all. I want to criticize the movie before I actually start talking about the good things. And one of those things is the pacing. It's kind of slow. I actually don't really think this movie had to be 2.5 hours long. There were definitely points in the movie where I was looking at my watch. But, I actually would have probably fallen asleep because, I saw the midnight showing. But if it wasn't for the beautiful cinematography by Eduardo Serra, I probably would have. Because the cinematography in this movie is gorgeous. It's enough to want you to stay awake. Some of the imagery that he shoots on camera is just so vivid and beautiful. Some of the shots, I don't know where they filmed this stuff. But some of the shots they get are just gorgeous to look at, and it just had me in awe at points. I love the cinematography in this. That's probably one of my favorite parts about every Harry Potter movie. They always get some great shots of wherever they are. Also, whoever designed the sets for the movies, all the Harry Potter movies, they do a fantastic job every time, They make it seem just so vivid and magical and just so surreal and just so much fun to be a part of. Whenever you look at it, you kind of feel like you're a part of the whole Harry Potter world. And that's what I really love about all the set designs, just how enchanting they are. I'm sorry, this sounds really gay, but it's just such a cool world to be in, and the more, they get so many shots of it that it eventually makes you feel like you're a part of that world too. The acting was really good in this one. After watching all the Harry Potter movies through the years, I've noticed how much better these actors have gotten, because I remember when I first saw Daniel Radcliffe in The Sorcerer's Stone, obviously I was 6, so I didn't really care about the acting back then. But after watching it again, just a few weeks ago, I realized his acting is not that great. Then you really see how much his character has matured and how much the actor, Daniel Radcliffe himself, has matured as an actor, and how much better he's become. He's playing Harry Potter in this one, and he's displaying such a wide range of emotions, and he's able to do them all really well. So that's something I really admired about this movie, the acting. Not just Harry Potter, but not just Daniel Radcliffe, sorry. Rupert Grint was also really good in this. This time he's not always the goofy, comic relief kind of character. Sure, he still gives off most of the jokes. Except this time, though, he's also kind of showing a darker side of himself, and that I really like too. It showed that Rupert Grint wasn't just a silly goofball all the time, but he can be taken seriously if he wants to be. And Emma Watson is hot. So the action scenes now. I already mentioned the cinematography and the set designs. The action scenes, they were pretty damn cool whenever there were any. I remember the beginning scene where they were all on the rooms, chasing away from the Death Eaters. That was just a lot of fun to watch. That was like some edge of your seat action. I wish there was kind of more of that in the movie, because I saw the commercials for it. They were saying like the most action-packed Harry Potter yet. That may be true, but you know, I kind of wanted a little bit more, because that was a lot of fun when it was actually on screen, and really like helped carry the movie along. I always love the Harry Potter movies because of their effects, their cinematography, and set designs, and the effects in this one just top all of them. There's this cool scene where they're inside of a bathroom. Sure, this one was kind of cheesy, but I thought that it was pretty cool. And you know, they swirl down to get into another world. Another one that was really cool, I thought, was like I forgot what the name of the potion was, but Harry Potter gave it to all the other people, so that way they would turn into Harry Potter. And you know, you kind of see their faces transforming. That was really cool to watch too. There's also this really weird scene where this old lady transforms into a snake, which was really cool to look at. The visual effects were great. The musical score is also a great fit to the movie. I'm pretty sure John Williams does the music again. So if he has done it again, I thought he did a great job composing the score for this, because it's a great score. It always works for the Harry Potter movies. I agree, sometimes it gets a little bit annoying just hearing the same thing over and over again, because most of the themes like have some sort of recurring like tune to them. This one, not so much, which I kind of enjoyed about the music a little bit more than the previous ones. And it also like really fit for all the suspenseful scenes, which I really liked. Now, I have not read the books. I've only read book 1 and book 2 like a few years ago. So I don't really know how faithful this is to the movie, to the book, sorry. And I really don't care. I hope it stays that way. I don't want to read it yet. I want to wait until the movies are over, so that way like I don't feel like I'm wanting more. I don't feel like I'm missing something. So as somebody who hasn't read all the books, but like the previous Harry Potter movies, you're going to enjoy this movie. It's one of my favorite Harry Potter movies. Prisoner of Azkaban still takes it away, but you know, this is still a really good one. I definitely recommend it. It's much better than Half-Blood Prince from last year, because that one was just boring. Yeah, like I said, the pacing is kind of slow in this. They could have cut out like about 30 minutes. 2 hours would have been just fine. But you know, I don't know why they wanted it to be this long, but I guess just to drag it out even longer, make it seem like it's an epic. I hope part 2 is even more epic, because I hope it also has more action scenes, because the action scenes in this one, they're pretty cool. Alright, I'm probably going to give it, you know, I'll give it 4 out of 4 stars, because I feel very generous yet again. I'm the Freaking Film Critic again, so long.